Hello everyone, welcome to my The Way Home official channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Running across the woods is Jacob. A female grasps his hand. She is aware that he will always follow his desires when the pond beckons to him. Still, he must remain here for the time being. Dell tells Kat that she is aware of what transpired with Jacob, but she should stop. Were they not moving toward a more favorable place? Dell is not interested in listening. How will her words be helpful? Kat visits the pond but doesn't go anywhere. Alice motions for her to halt. He is lost and out in the wilderness. When Kat eventually leaves, Alice follows suit. Alice is trapped beneath the ice and left behind. Kat returns to the depths. Lord, please. When she crosses over, Alice has perished from drowning. Kat merely jerks Alice about, not knowing how to perform CPR. When Alice awakens, they are both quite terrified. When Kat goes to see Elliot, he leaves a letter for her on the door. He is bidding adieu. He adores her. Attend to Alice. Alice and Kat talk about what Kat thinks happened to Jacob. Kat says it's over, but Alice wants to wait a few months for the ice to melt. They had to let go of the pond because it is done with them. They agree to live in the present. Just 7 months later, in Port Haven, New Brunswick. Jogging through the forest is Kat. Elliot's note to Kat remains on his door. Dell is engaged in bee work. There's a black horse beyond her fence. She is taken aback. Alice's last day of classes is today. The summer will arrive soon. It's Spencer who comes to get her. He enrolled in a Tuscan cooking course. Kat and Monica are in town. Alice spends the summer seeing Brady in Minneapolis. The Herald is under Kat's control. He died, Evelyn Goodman. She was an institution in Port Haven. Elliot has been mailing postcards to Dell from all across the world. Kat appears annoyed because she isn't getting the same. In addition to helping build the town, Elijah and Rebecca Landry constructed the farm from the ground up. Dell wants to celebrate Alice's departure and welcome summer with a party. The most amazing after-parties were always thrown by Kat. They start singing along to Steal My Sunshine, a tune they both enjoy. Brady gives Alice a call. Kat and Alice have been searching the Historical Society to see if they can locate Jacob from the past and learn his final destination. He must have been a member of the family because he was present when the almanac was created so that he could write his message in it. Kat wants to follow Elliot's lead and complete the task the traditional manner, but Alice wants to do it the simple way. Alice is not impressed. Elliot abandoned them just when they needed him most. Brady gives Kat a call. He's genuinely touched by her appreciation of how cool Alice is about moving in with him. He's hoping it will give her and Dell some uninterrupted time to bond. Alice isn't a cause for concern. She holds everything together. The Herald was included in Evelyn Goodwin's will. Unsure they'll have ties to Jacob. She's heading to Langamore to check on the remnants. When Dell shows up, she declares she's joining. Kat finds it surprising that Evelyn's son is selling the property. The past is so rich. It becomes out that Kat inherits his past. She remembers something that scares her when she glances out the window and sees a pond in the backyard. Alice pays a farewell visit to the pond. She stoops to retrieve something she spots in the water. It's her wristband. While at the estate, Kat peers out the window and examines Evelyn's mementos. She discovers a portrait of herself from the past with the inscription, My Catherine, 1814, when she opens one of the for the Herald boxes. Alice hasn't disclosed the jewelry to Kat. Kat discovers Elliot has returned, and the message has vanished the next time she jogs by his house. They make some progress. She asks him to tonight's farewell party for Alice. The invitation has not pleased Alice. Kat tells Elliot that she didn't mention the true reason he departed, despite the fact that he didn't receive a warm greeting. Not only was it inappropriate, but there are no of us, right? Alice feels left behind. He never even bid farewell. Alice is reluctant to go. Dell claimed that summer is magical, and that anything magical that occurs in the future will take place here. She does not want to go and be disappointed. Dell advises her not to worry about tomorrow, because today is still they've revived a long-standing custom that Colton originated, but had long since forgotten. Dell recalls Jacob's joy when he saw sparklers. Most likely, it was their final holiday. Elliot notices Kat's slight discomfort when he looks into her eyes. Alice perceives a connection between them. All of them are burdened by the past. That summer, Colton allowed Elliot to use the clubhouse. Alice questions the appearance, and Kat explains that Elliot needed to stay away from her because he had known about his history for 20 years. Alice feels hurt by it. All of this is because of her. It was destroyed by her for everyone. Alice imagines seeing young Elliot at the beach party when she attends. She yearns for him. When Kat dons Sister Hazel, Elliot discovers her. They converse. Before Jacob vanished, they discuss their final time together. He speculates that she might have been traveling as well during his trip. He makes an effort to justify his departure. Their emotions overtake them as they sit close to one another. She retreats as soon as they start kissing. He was sorely missed. However, he is now present. She claims that she is no longer his issue. He recalls receiving Colton's approval and Nick's support to express his feelings to Kat in the past. Elliot says it might end their friendship altogether, or, according to Nick, it might improve matters immensely. Kat bids farewell, and the instant elapses. Alice looks into the past when Spencer hands her his coat. She rushes off when they offer her a guitar for a farewell performance because it's too much. Dell wants Kat and himself to get along before Alice goes. She is requesting access from Kat. She keeps thinking about Lingamore and how Evelyn surrounded herself with so much of the past that it was blocking her view. Dell desires to mend their bond and rekindle her relationship with her daughter. Kat agrees, and she's overjoyed to hear Dell pronounce Colton and Jacob's names with love and warmth rather than fear. In order to confirm that what happened was true and to keep it in her memory, Alice wishes there was a picture of them all together. Kat tells her that it was. Alice tells Kat that the water gave her jewelry back and that she nearly fell. Kat recounts what occurred and shows her the bracelet because they are sharing. Alice desires to go on one more trip with Jacob. Kat appears to concur. While composing a message to Kat about kissing, Elliot notices Alice and Kat scurrying by outdoors. He removes it. Dell gets a visit from a neighbor. His farm has been sold. He desired for her to learn the news first. The offer was too excellent to pass up when a buyer approached. The buyer is unwilling to assume his farm's lease. This implies that while she might fail, she won't sell. The equine reappears. Grasping hands, Kat and Alice dive into the pond. They are ripped apart from each other. Alice is back in her past with young Elliot now that Kat has left. Someone shoots Kat when she comes out of the water screaming for Alice. Elliot went home to Port Haven from his adventures overseas after a 7-month absence, but he wasn't exactly welcomed. Alice was furious with Elliot for leaving them just when they needed him, but Kat initially treated him with a bit more amiability. Later, to the tune of Sister Hazel's All For You, Kat and Elliot shared a kiss in the clubhouse, despite Kat's insistence to her mother Dell that she wasn't looking to restart anything. However, it became evident that she was still affected by Elliot's behavior when they withdrew. "You simply missed a lot," Kat responded. "I'm not your problem anymore," and turned to leave. In the meantime, when Alice almost drowned, Kat and Alice decided to give up time travel and live in the here and now. However, Kat later came into an 1814 self-portrait in the possession of a recently departed townie from one of the original families of Port Haven. That demonstrated that Kat does travel back in time to locate Jacob. Elliot deleted his text to Kat about how he should have continued kissing her when he saw them sprinting to the pond as the mother and daughter got ready for their final excursion together. However, the magical pond had other ideas for Kat and Alice. It split them apart, sending Kat far further back in time, where she was shot by an unidentified person and fell into the water, and sending Alice back to teenage Elliot. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.